Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Lynn Carey and I just wanted to talk to you about freedom today. And since I was a little girl, the one thing that always came through in my heart was I wanted to be free. Because as soon as you put me in a classroom in school, I felt like I was in prison. And I had to carry that anxiety every day, all through 12 years and then through college. And the first 12 years, they were the worst. It was like this awful dread. And I remember seeing an aunt who she was a stay-at-home mom, and I saw that she had freedom to do what she wanted during the day. And I always wanted that. Then I always heard about how poor we were, which I don't think we were. It's sad that my mom was so focused on being broke instead of the abundance that we had. But it was almost like it was unworthy to have money. So we had to work so hard. And I used to think, well, what if we had all the money we needed? What would we be doing? And then I got so sick and I was trapped in my body. I was in so much pain, like just taking a shower, I could fall in the shower sometimes, couldn't sit, stand, lay, and it would happen at a moment's notice. I never know when that pain would hit. It was so out of control, or when my strep throat would blow up, or when my heartburn would hit, or a headache. Or so I was trapped in my body, right? This misery, getting up every day and just feeling so depressed. And then the first time I heard truth was when I found the chiropractic philosophy. And it said the power that made the body heals the body. And that was a journey for me to own my health. And it got me to the point over years and years, it wasn't a quick fix. Everybody is so programmed for the quick fix so they just can keep busy and staying on that hamster wheel, which is the rat race. Because they can't sit with themselves and look at the pain within or to reevaluate what they're doing in their lives. That's so much part of it. But when I gained confidence that my body could heal and finally the fear left, I knew the medical world didn't know what they were doing and I knew more, changed my life, the freedom. And I can't believe people still go get tested by the medical. It looks so weird to me. People still, who I think are even awakened, still go to the doctor to get a test, to be told what's wrong with them so that they can give them a healing solution. That's not freedom. When you know what you need and you can clear yourself and heal, rebalance your energy and feel better again, that's true freedom. Then I got into practice, and practice was part of the rat race. I could only adjust so many people, so I was still trading time for money. And I knew, I can only adjust so many people to pay for the rent of just this office space. I saw friends of mine who were principled chiropractors started doing things that were unprincipled for money because they were drowned in debt, school debt, overhead debt. And I think that happens a lot. People sell themselves because they have to survive, just to make a living. And I looked beyond that. And then I found Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he said, you have to create income that comes in whether you're working or not. It's residual asset income. And I was like, nobody taught me this. And I already owned my health. I was on a journey to figure that out for myself. And I wanted to free up other people. I knew what was keeping people sick is they weren't free. They didn't own their health. They were trapped in a job that they were paycheck to paycheck. They had overwhelming debt and future debt with retirement, education, all this stuff mainstream puts on us that we think we need to have a good life. And even just all the toxins in our food and our products. To buy clean toxin-free food and products cost more, which is so crazy, right? But people couldn't afford that. They couldn't afford to do alternative healings because their insurance only paid for the mainstream crap that keeps you sick. This was the rat race, and I knew we had to overcome this. So I found ways to work on myself. And the thing is, you can't just switch to another way of being until you change your mindset. I had so much poverty, besides the sickness. Once I got over that after years and years, I had so much poverty and lack in my head and guilt and unworthiness. So on my financial journey, I had to work through all of that and learn to appreciate and have abundance and receive. So we can't just go from A to Z. There's steps, right? But you have to be disciplined enough and consistent enough to keep working on yourself and knowing that if you go through the hard, dark areas of your life, the greatest light comes through. But so many people are afraid to go through that. So they're trapped by the fears. That's not freedom. And so I figured out the health, the wealth, the mindset, the law of attraction, what we think about and feel, we attract in our lives, even subconsciously. And I took responsibility for that. And then until the lockdown. And I never looked at politics because it looked like such a circus to me. I knew in my heart that it was like a circus show. There was no truth in that. Until this year, when they took away my freedom and to, go out and about, or to be maskless, which is so insane. Masks are the ultimate sign of slavery, and people are happy to wear them. Blows my mind. And so now I'm so excited because now I understand laws, and I understand common law, our constitutional law. I understand that we've been living under deception for so many years, especially in the United States and globally. And we're coming back to constitutional basic rights, freedom, law. We're coming back to reclaim our republic, which is the true freedom that the United States was built on. And all this other stuff of not owning our health, not owning our wealth, not owning our mindset is a byproduct of the programming to keep those evil people in power who took away our freedom of the republic in the first place. So it's really an exciting time. And I recommend doing the constitutional course by Sheriff Mack with the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association. I recommend, being aware of what's really going on in the world today. And of course, shutting off mainstream media because they're all lies. That's going to come down soon. But you have to do the work on yourself, right? You have to. And so I'm building a network marketing business. If it's something that is interest of you, it's an amazing way to own your health, wealth, and mindset. My book lays out a blueprint to take ownership of your life. And watch my other videos. I share more of my story to how to take ownership of your life. It's so important that we take ownership of our lives because that's where true freedom is. That's where the power is. We've only scratched the surface. When we get into those higher vibrations of energy and who we really are, that God source within us, there's nothing like it. You will never settle again for what the mainstream tells you is normal. So jump into yourself and find your true freedom. I hope you're having a great day.